I want to talk to you about something that catches a lot of people off guard when they start studying for the Idaho license exam. Idaho's population has exploded over the past decade. More new residents per capita than almost anywhere else. And here's the thing that trips people up. Your old state's real estate knowledge? Yeah, it doesn't transfer. Idaho has its own rules, and they're tested hard on the Pearson VUE exam. The IREC oversees licensing here, and the exam has 130 questions total. 80 are national questions you'd see anywhere, but 50 are Idaho-specific. You need 75% to pass, and honestly, most people lose points in the same three areas: limited dual agency, water rights transfers, and psychologically impacted property. These are where Idaho really differs from what you learned elsewhere. Let me focus on limited dual agency because this one's a killer. Most states allow dual agency with written consent. Idaho allows it too, but here's what people miss. Idaho requires separate signatures. Not one document signed by everyone. Separate written signatures from each client. That word separate is doing actual legal work on the exam. When you're representing both sides, you can't advocate for one client over the other. You can't share confidential price information or motivation details unless you get specific written permission. And that permission has to be documented separately for each client. It's more restrictive than what national prep materials usually describe. The exam will give you a dual agency scenario and ask if the consent was done correctly. You need to know that separate signatures are required, not a joint document. You need to know what information you're prohibited from sharing even after consent is obtained. The IREC tests both of those conditions together, and if you miss either one, you fail the question. Look, I know dual agency variations across states are tedious, but this one actually shows up on your test, and it trips up candidates who studied in other states. Separate signatures, remember that. If you want to dive deeper into Idaho's state-specific rules and see how they actually appear on exam questions, head over to our blog. We break down the water rights and psychologically impacted property rules too. Let's get you ready to pass this thing.